I bought this book about 10, probably more like 15 years ago, locally. Wooden Stars, the Lanchester Marionettes. And there's a very interesting story behind these marionettes. But the key thing for the moment, we'll tell that story another time, is that I thought I would make a marionette and didn't exactly get instructions, but there's enough information in here. And anyway, I was only using this as a rough guide, sort of made it up as I went along. Sort of before and after shots, some details of the hinging, that sort of thing. Carving the basic body parts, useful illustration of how the head moves, etc. I was thinking of buying a block of the correct wood, birch, for carving the head, but in the end I've got some balsa wood, and I thought, well, we'll do that another time. That'll be another experiment. In the meantime, I can get something together using other materials and techniques. And the actual character is based on Carmen Miranda, it says here. We'll just use that as a guide. And here are the Lanchesters. That's a useful picture because I can size up the control rods, handles or whatever they're called. I don't know the terminology of marionettes. And of course, she's the character on the cover. The basic idea was it was a Carmen Miranda type character, clearly. Those shoes, or feet and shoes, I think I'll maybe make those from aluminium. Similarly the hands, because I don't have the necessary woods to carve those in material that's not going to break. So, and here we have the marionette control. That's the terminology. That should help me to make something similar. Just started to rough out some blocks. Very rough at the moment. This is just some pine, I guess, boxwood, pine, whatever, that was floating around. I think it will be okay. Quite, you know, heavy compared to, say, balsa, and it doesn't carve, you know, against the block on the bench as you would like it to with a chisel. Not really, it's too hard for that. So I'm sort of whittling it with a knife and then rubbing it down with coarse glass paper and just building up a head from bits of balsa. So that'll be lighter. Long way to go yet, but the basic limbs and bits starting to take shape. I need to get back to this. There's been a little more carving, some applications of extra items, including balsa blocks to the face, so I can get some detail in there, some relief. Also I've started carving the joints, the arms and legs, and thinning down the ankles and wrists, so just get some more work done. I've had to resort to the power sander to move things along, as this was pretty hard. I'm sure Geppetto would have used one of these if he'd had the option. Decided on balsa for the hands, maybe coated with iodite at the end to give them some strength. So I had a block that was a little bit shorter than that, which is now whittled down to this. Fingers and thumbs still too thick. Just notice that I've carved 5 fingers there, plus a thumb, which is why the hand is wider than it should be. Ho hum.